Hello, hello, hello. We are back with gameplay now, guys. Alright, let's continue the story of Sir Gravith. True Dragon of the East and Dragon Slayer. Bwahahaha. Alright, so we have got Beast back. We need to go down Champ. Cotton, how's it going? How are you doing today?
I found something.
The Seeker flexes her arms stiffly. Her joints audibly pop. She sees you draw near.
I owe you, Godwoken. Without your help, I'd likely still be a prisoner around here, not guarding Alexander the bloody divine himself.
She nods her thanks and immediately winces, laying her hand on the back of her neck.
I wish. No, the Magisters kept me chained to the bulkhead. Arms held above me head, feet barely able to touch the deck. Now my joints are paying the price. No, they had us down below, chained up in the dark. But the Reds were up to something in here. Maybe it was just the lack of food and rest playing tricks, but I swear I heard chanting and horrible moaning coming from here. But when we broke free, it was empty. Or a big bloody target on our backs. We took their leader and their flagship. The hammer won't stand for that. She'll be hunting for us.
The Seeker throws a toxic look at the imprisoned Magister.
Hardly. She's just some deckhand. If it were up to me, I'd tie her to the main mast and use her for arrow practice. But Malady wants her alive for now. Good luck getting anything out of either of them. Our special guest is out cold. And the other one ain't in much of a talking mood. All right then, just don't make me regret it.
What could go wrong?
Hope you find something useful.
Get away from him, sorcerer. That's the divine. Prisoner or not, I swore an oath. Touch him. I warned you not to touch him.
Oops.
The Seeker has removed one of her gauntlets in order to flex her wrist. It bears inflamed marks from where shackles bit into her.
You must be starved for company to linger around here, friend. you and half of Rivellon, friend. But no, he hasn't made a sound. He'll be in for a rude awakening when he does come to. Don't worry. As soon as she changes her tune, you'll know about it.
Bishop Alexander lies supine on a bare wire cot. Though unconscious, his eyes are only half closed. His swollen jaw hangs open at an odd angle. Bruises swell beneath his eyes, and a shallow gash zigzags from his right ear down to his beardless cheek. Unconscious, he looks more boy than bishop. Someone has wiped the bishop's hands clean and folded them neatly over his abdomen. They rise and fall in shallow, jagged swells. A beautiful six-sided gem rests on the bishop's chest, hung round his neck by an ordinary oiled rope. The gem sits heavily in your pouch. The Seeker has removed one of her...
You must be starved for
The door seems like any door, at least the wood groans and creaks. For a moment, you swear a face appears in the wood. A face tortured and tormented, a six-sided shape carved upon its forehead. The face vanishes. The anguished face appears once more. It dips its forehead towards you and... Wait, a shudder of pleasure racks the figure in the door. It seems to breathe. All of a sudden, all anguish is gone. It gives you the sternest of looks.
I am summoned. Speak the password. Yes, and yes again. The word is spoken. Welcome to the stateroom.
Just one more moment, please.
He clicks together two halves of some type of gauntlet sitting in his lap and turns his full attention to you.
And there. Rescued at last, am I? To whom do I owe my thanks? I'm a prisoner, of course. Do you think I'd be sitting here calmly if I was a Magister holdout? That infernal Dallas woman left me trapped here, too weak to escape. It seems I'm in your debt. Took it? No, no. I made it. Have you seen the kind of metalwork the Magisters deploy? This is in a different class to them. As I said, the Magisters left me weakened. But this will help give me the strength to carry on my work. Despite what she did to me, I can't help but admire the woman a little. She's unwavering. She will break before she bends. If you cross paths with her, be sure to break her. I doubt you will get another chance. Dallas didn't tell me anything if she could avoid it, but I did overhear her practicing an ancient lizard dialect. Significant, perhaps, don't you think? Lizards apparently have ancient magic that allows them to control slaves that bear their mark by singing a song. Dallas must have had an interest in those techniques. Greetings. You must be another of the new arrivals. It seems I owe you all for my freedom.
He ceases tinkering with some kind of mechanism that lies in his lap and gives you his full attention.
I've been captive here at the Hammer's Pleasure for some time. I'm glad to see that chapter has ended. Most glad.
Oh. Set burning for 2 turns. Bud. How's it going, Cher? How are you? Ooh, what movie? I'm doing great. Continuing this story here.
A pyramid. What on Revlon is this for?
Only one way to find out. Try using it.
Ooh, that sounds fun. Was it any good? It is one of the shows my kids found that turned out to be good for adults too. Ooh, nice. What can you tell me about it? Give me a little rundown of it. a synopsis, if you will.
This is written in ancient
The
lizard
best one
script.
she found was this anime
Appears to
inspired
be a
series
song.
called Kipo, Age of the Wonder Beast. I've heard of that one. That sounds so familiar. Oh my
I've
gosh.
spotted something.
Why does that sound so familiar? Oh, these are the shelves I really enjoy. Yay. Scrolls. Wish Dragon, similar to Aladdin, but based. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I've heard of that. That sounds so familiar. Ooh. Okay.
Has it turned on us or just lost its mind?
Sorry, Sir Laura. I didn't know that you were gonna get hit by that. Ooh, another fireball scroll. Those are always good.
What's this? I found something.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds really freaking familiar. I feel like I might have seen it or seen like clips of it or something. Mega animals? That just sounds like super exciting. Oh, well, I'll have to look into it. What'd you watch it on?
Fighters, knaves, archers, all willing to fight by your side if the price is right.
Yay.
It's good to have a sense of freedom once again. Truly good.
Yeah, I'll for sure have to watch it. Bum bum bum. Got any grapes? got anything that I need that's worth 700 gold. Thanks for all the dinero. I wish I knew how to. I wish you could make source orbs somehow. I don't know what you would use, but I wish you could make source orbs. Oh, I really need to get him restoration. Here's what a cat. My day's been great, Cotton. How about you? My pet thing, it is a talking squirrel riding an undead cat.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Yeah, you know. Ain't nothing but a thing. It's completely normal. It is completely normal. Everything is fine. This is fine. Everything is fine. I'm just gonna make it rain fire. This is fine. Everything is fine. This is fine. Everything is fine. What you doing, my boy? Playing some Divinity, my dude. What you doing?
All victims.
Facts.
I fear.
You shitting in the toilet? Are you pissing in a farting too?
Never.
It's attacking! Evasive maneuvers, Quackers!
Evasive maneuvers, Quarkus. Smashing blouse. A key. Oh. 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 I don't know why that's so fun too. Bro, I don't either. It's just I came in there and they were shitting outside of the toilet. And they were pissing on the urinals. It was blasphemy. That's what it was. It was blasphemy. You don't piss and shit on the toilet or the urinals, okay? You do it in it.
Another pyramid.
You got through the door. You really are a Godwoken.
You saw what I could not. It seems Malady is quite right about you.
You darn right she quite right. Now teach me Phoenix Dive. That's a lot of money. Ha! Wang Chungus, bruh. You got purged, dog. You got purged. I'm sorry, dude. Here you go. There's that clip. It shut you down, bro. I came in there and they were shitting outside of the toilet. And they were pissing on the urinals. It was blasphemy. That's what it was. It was blasphemy. Oh, that's great. Oh man, I hope that shows up on people's shoutouts. That's gonna be fucking hilarious. Damn right, hilarious.
We're lucky to have made it this far. But our luck will be for nothing if this ship doesn't take sail soon.
Hey, dude. It's gonna be hilarious. I'm loving it.
Claude. So close to escaping.
Claude! Where's the wild or the weird girl? The one that removed our source collars. Yeah, bro, he did. He did. Kermit!
Terse and
I remember this one.
pray to you
His
for
name
my
was
Seeker
Kervin.
brethren. Show
His
us the
friend's
path to
sword couldn't save
salvation.
him, it would appear.
Wah, wah, wah.
Don't go any further, Godwoken. We need you alive.
I would not advise that.
The ship won't sail. We had orders to search every corner of it and figure out what's blocking us. It's hewn from elven livewood. I thought I could communicate with it, but
She glances over towards a smouldering pile of ash on the deck nearby. Something is nestled within it. Fragments of scorched bone.
that was Brendan. When the ship wouldn't answer my call, he touched the figurehead, and it attacked him, without warning. He burned, like he was made of parchment.
She sighs.
I know. Just be careful.
Her eyes flick over to the smouldering ashes once again, her head held at a despondent angle.
Thank you. We were held captive together, on this ship. He kept my spirits up. Now he's dead.
Before you is a towering figurehead carved in the likeness of a dragon. It looms over the bow, its fangs bared at the open sea. At that moment, the ship serendipitously creaks beneath you, almost like it is acknowledging your observation. The deck beneath you groans and trembles, like the ship itself is awaking from a slumber. A deep sigh emerges, unmistakably the sound of a living being.
You are not the witch. You are not Dallas. You sang the song. Now you must decide my fate. Are you to be my new master? Perhaps lizard blood does not truly run cold then. Thank you. But I cannot be free again. Not truly. I am a vessel, and must be guided. Let me take you wherever you wish. We can depart as soon as you are ready. Ask. I am here to serve in all ways.
The creaking of the ship eases into a contemplative silence.
Once, I was an elf. I passed away and was reborn as an ancestor tree. In a beautiful forest surrounded by kin of both flesh and root. But that time has passed. I saw that forest reduced to a dead place. Then I was taken away. My memories were lost, like the leaves from my branches.
The sails overhead billow outwards suddenly. The sun is blocked, momentarily casting the dragon figurehead into shadow.
Magisters, they razed sacred elven lands and uprooted ancestor trees from the earth. I was one of them. tore me apart and turned me into this monstrosity.
The ship's awake. Good. Is she ready to sail?
A slow, toothless smile stretches across her face.
To driftwood, then. It most certainly is. Forward.
With the sun on their backs and the wind in their sails, the Godwoken watched Fort Joy shrink behind them. But their capture of the Lady Vengeance had not gone unnoticed.
I respect your mettle, sorcerers. You steal my ship, kill my bishop, and ally with demons. But you have no idea what you're really dealing with.
We are ready, mistress.
Yes, but are they?
I swear, mistress. I swear they'll perform admirably.
Very well. Show me. Goodbye, sorcerers. This is my ship. I won't see taken from under my feet. You, act!
Oh, for the love of the void. Listen up. We can't win this one, but I can get us to safety. You'll need to buy me time. Show us what you can do, Godwoken.
Godwoken? Parasites, rather.
I'll take care of it, mistress. See how it suits you.
Stop that elf! Her sorcery must be silenced!
Oh my God, Gareth, what are you doing?
If you
take me again, Dallas.
What's up, beautiful? How are you doing? It is doing good. We got ambushed on our boat ride off the island, so now we are trying to get out of this situation. Graveth is doing great. Look, see? Boom, there we go.
With the help of the half-demon Malady, the Godwoken escaped through the veil that separates life from death.
Oh, shit.
The air here has a familiar smell, like the place you grew up. Old memories begin to well within you, but the sweet sour smell of decay suddenly punctures them. The air is silent and still around you. No movement, no life disturbs it.
We're back in the Hall of Echoes. All the gods are in the tree.
Solsticer. The gods. Are they dead? How can this be?
Thank you, my child. Thank you.
Thievery 7 required.
Bring my champion.
As the cursed tendrils slacken, Solsticer inhales deeply, air wheezing into her throat. Wheezes become a hum, then a gently wavering song.
The champion I called. My champion did come. First among my chosen, first among them. Together we gazed into the black. We turned our backs to it. We turned. You have come, my chosen. It is not too late, not yet. But yes, and while we quibbled, an enemy greater than any one of us stole in like a thief in the night. But here you are, my chosen, my God-woken, our hope. You will undo what has been done. I saw it as I drifted here, at the midpoint between reality and oblivion. I saw Rivalon. But there was no Rivalon. There were no people, no ancient empire, none of our people, none of our great works. I grow cold now, even thinking about it. It was not a dream, Godwoken. It was a threat. A promise from our enemy. The enemy you and you alone can stop. It was a vision of the void, and it made me tremble with fear. You must obey me. Soon the Seven will be nothing but morsels in the maws of the void. Unless you do as I bid you. Do what I blessed you for. You have already set loose some of the powers locked within you. But there is a great well of possibility as yet untapped. You cannot stop until you ascend to the highest heights of your power. You cannot stop until you become divine. Like Lucian, you will be called to unite the powers of the Seven against the Void. Like Lucian, you will lead our proud people to preeminence. But, unlike Lucian, your weakness will not lead you to foolish failure. Either a new divine rises, or the world falls prey to the Void. One of the Godwoken must become the new divine, and that Godwoken must be you. You are my champion, so set off.
She opens her mouth to respond, but stops dead. Her head jerks from side to side, searching for something unseen.
You must hurry. I hear it singing to me. Fire and ice, death and skulls, blackness. Go!
White-hot cold pierces your heart like a blade. You are frozen to the spot. The burning cold pumps through you like a curse, and then... the same troubled look is visible on each face. You've seen the gods beaten and defiled, strung up as a warning.
I've got my weapon, I've got my wits. And now, I've got a new enemy. If the Void wants me, well, I say let it come. I'm ready.
Beast is so cool. He's a fucking hard ass. Oh. They died.
The Red Prince's spirit stands bewildered, his spectral eyes beleaguered by disbelief.
All the other characters you can either play as or recruit into your party, they're all dead. Here's their spirits.
Defeat? I have been defeated. Impossible. Impossible.
No, I've still got Beast because he's the only one I chose to follow me.
No. Such is but a different truth. Even here I hear the voices of destiny whisper. I will have my empire yet. I will have my empire yet.
He sounds so sad. Sucks to suck, dude.
Where have you been? I can't keep this up much longer. We need to go. Seekers dead, Alexander missing, Godwoken passengers deceased.
Oh. We're the last two Godwoken.
And unless you want to die too, we need to go. Now, brace yourself. This might hurt. A lot.
The chill of the Hall of Echoes clung to the Lady Vengeance as it returned to the shores of Reaper's Coast. The Godwoken were alive, but what of the gods?
Dude, that's fucking awesome.
Solid ground materializes beneath your feet. Your weight falls back into your body all at once, and bright sunlight stings your eyes. As your eyes adjust, you realize you're still aboard the Lady Vengeance. A gust of fresh sea air caresses you, and warm sunshine prickles your skin.
One moment, please. Oh, just a moment.
Malady explodes in a fit of retching that racks her body. At last, she sneezes and expels a glob of something shiny and silver onto the deck. It wriggles quickly off the siding and plummets into the sea with a splash.
Gross.
Better.
So
Let's
gross.
not do that again anytime soon.
Yeah, that's an easy deal.
Very good. I'll feel far less put upon if you tell me you learned something useful on our little field trip. Desperate.
I trust
how?
demons.
Oh, fine. 1, spooky magic. 2, only half a demon actually. My mother was a bitter elf named Loda. 3, just a bit of leftover effluvia from the spell. 4, more than I can count. 5, something too horrible to mention by the light of day. And now that I've answered every question a sane person could conceive to ask of me in this moment, let's carry on. What did you see?
She literally just threw it all out there. Okay.
I see. So, your god seemed uncharacteristically frightened, told you the void was coming, and that only you could ascend to divinity, after which you felt a cold deep within you. Well then, it sounds like you need to ascend, doesn't it? And quickly.
She inspects her fingernails with great attention, then looks up at you from under an arched eyebrow.
Did they mention how you were meant to become the next divine?
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Oh, what confidence you inspire. Luckily for you, Mama Malady is here to help.
Oh yeah, Mama Malady.
We already know you can bless, but as far as I know, you can neither see source nor take it as you see fit.
You weren't following my husband?
I may not know much about divinity, but I do know that any godwoken worth their salt will know how to perform all these so fantastic feats. You need to go see the Meister. She's got one of those things in Driftwood, you know, the building where people go and they do things inside of it. A home, that's it. She's got a home in Driftwood.
She's got one of those things, you know, a building where people go and they do things inside of it. A home, that's it.
Give me your map. There you are. Tell her I sent you and she'll handle the rest. You're at the beginning of a long journey, Godwoken. Long, but exceedingly interesting. Now, I must be going, and so must you.
Oh. Yep.
Before you go, if I'm not back by the time you find out where our journey takes us next, you can call me back here. Tell the ship. She'll know how to summon me. And in the unlikely case you don't manage to do whatever it is you'll need to do to become what you need to become, you could call me, but I would be grateful if it doesn't come to that.
All right.
Damn it, is nowhere safe. Red-robed lunatics at sea, those void-woken seedlings in the
So
swamp.
in trouble.
It all points to the great acorn. It's coming, Quercus. What if it's too late, What if the Knights of Dre are too far ahead in their plans? At least here, our shield's ignorance can be forgiven, Quercus. The Knights of Dre do not go out of their way to boast about their existence. You know their order, my friend. Mystic Squirrel Knights, sworn to the great acorn, trying to bring about its return.
The squirrel absent-mindedly runs a paw over Quercus's spine. The air fills with the sound of soft, dusty purring.
They plan to inherit the everlasting forest once the acorn drops, and the world is rid of all giants. They believe that only the arboreal will, and should, survive. I don't know. I am trying, of course. But how does one battle a power like the great acorn? The Knights of Dre are a dangerous order. Lunatics, a single-minded devotion to bringing about the end of the world. Together, Quercus, we can develop some magic to save us from the great acorn, if our shield can keep us alive. Yes, it has done an admirable job so far. It certainly lasted longer than I thought it would. But does it understand that we could be wiped out at any moment? Does it understand the risk? Trust. Do you remember trust, Quercus? I'm not sure I do. Well, yes, of course I trust you, Quercus. You're different. But perhaps we should show a little faith in our shield, too.
The squirrel reaches out and touches your ankle, sending a hot flush rippling through your body. Your mind's eye sees new potential spells swirling before it.
Now, listen carefully, Shield. The plan is thus. Do not die. If the Shield can hold up its end of the bargain, we might just have a chance to complete our research. We might make it yet, Quercus.
Not much of a landlubber, but sometimes I get no choice in the matter. Besides, there's business to take care of. I don't know. I've never been one for worshipping. I always figured if Duna really existed, he'd show himself. I mean, am I really supposed to ask some invisible dwarf in the sky to grant world peace? Or give me a pony? It sounded like a waste of time to me. But, then he showed himself. He said he could help me free our people if I helped him. And I left with more questions than when I started. Malady said this Meister lady's the key, so we follow her lead.
Beast pauses for a moment to consider whether he's forgotten anything important.
I'd also appreciate it if we dealt with this Lohar fella. He's the key to unlocking this mess Justinia's made. I'll stop this Operation Downfall of ours, all right. And finding Lohar in these parts and dealing with him is the first step in doing just that.
She's something, right?
I just want to know Phoenix Hive. Alrighty. I'll see you later, beautiful.
I question Siva's trust in her, but Malady's usefulness is self-evident. As Lucian said, you will be eternally gifted when you act in my name. Paradise awaits, my friend. Not an actual paradise, of course. I don't think there's such a place in all of Rivellon. Paradise Downs. My parents still sow the soil there. And if the Order hadn't called me to its ranks, I'd still call their farm my home. I miss it. I miss them. They've been forever understanding of my duty. But I admit, I've been neglectful. I have some wrongs to right.
Hello again. That's twice now you've saved my skin. And I think it's time to start repaying the favours. I could fetch some stuff you need, maybe. Ma always said I was a great runner.
Boy.
Sure thing. I'll start hunting that down right away. Don't wait up.
Speak to me if you're looking for... So, what'll it be?
I hadn't realized I was in such illustrious company when we met before. Most fascinating, the things I've been hearing about you. That you're, how did Malady put it again? A god-woken. Yes, that's it. Quite remarkable if it's true. Come now. You've seen the state of things. A potential savior from all this void-woken nonsense would be of interest to everyone with a beating heart. And some without, I would imagine.
Tarquin pauses, taking you in. Genial smile and calculating eyes.
Most people are too sentimental to admit that friendship is a transaction. I am not. I'm sure we can both be of use to each other.
If Tarquin is offended, it doesn't register on his face.
I'm sure you'll come to warm to me. Consider my full attention yours whenever you need it. Why, it was your ally, Malady, who spared me. She claimed that I might be of some use yet. Rather flattering to enjoy the favor of such a powerful being.
How's it going, Ash?
The little boy lobs a stone across the river. It makes a long arc before plunging into the water below.
Oh, Ma! Are you alright? Ma!
A screech like metal dragging on stone grinds from across the river.
You have to help her, please. You can't see her. She's in the house, and those things are all around. Void things. There was a fight. Some dwarves attacked some magisters, and there were sorcerers too. And then the bugs came. Those void things. They killed everyone. And my mom got them to chase her. And she went across the bridge. And then she raised the bridge and she told me to run. And now she's stuck over there with them. Wait! Are you going to help me? Maybe you can cross the river then. Ma lifted the bridge, but there's got to be another way, right? What should I do?
His gaze shoots to the ground. He grabs a small flat pebble and chucks it across.
I'll keep distracting him. All right, but if I can help, I will.
He performs a divine order.
Now go out, Ma!
Poor little rascal.
No, no, no!
Magister Caravan.
Not real.
I remember one just like this picking me up. Could have been a shipment to Fort Joy.
No, it's
What
not
happened
true.
here?
Can't be true. No, no, no! Can't be real. Not real. Not happening.
Light as drifting salt. The dwarf flinches at your approach, yet she holds a short, clean blade aloft. Her fierce stance can't hide the trembling of her fingers.
Back! Get back! I'll kill you, just like the rest of them.
Shh, lass. I know you're all afraid. In times like these, I don't blame you. But I ain't out to hurt you. Now, why don't you take a few breaths and tell me what happened?
She slumps, all bravado draining from her.
No. I've never seen anything like those beasts before. Are they gone?
Voidwoken, you mean? Poor thing. No wonder you were scared. I'd be scared too.
Those? Yes. Worst ones I've ever seen. Ripped through the magisters. The dwarves. Dead. 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 And the sorcerers. Sorcerers. Gone.
Her eyes stare vacantly into the distance, glassy as marbles. It's not cold, yet her shivering is relentless.
I don't know. I don't know. Oh, Duna's beard. Lohar. My boss, Lohar, will want to know what happened to them, but I can't remember.
Lohar, eh? Where will I find this boss of yours?
Oh, well, you'll find him in Effie's Emporium, neath the Black Bull. He's a fine man. A little gruff, yeah. But he's the only one in Driftwood wanting to help and not hurt.
She looks up at Beast through tear-stained eyes, but you can see her resolve hardening as she remembers who she is and what she stands for.
Oh, Seven Sympathy. I saw those things dragging the sorcerers along the cliffs towards the Wrecker's Caves. No more. It's gone.
She flinches at the slightest rustle of wind through the long grass. Terror in her eyes, she stumbles away from you.
hell no. You know what, Raymond? Get yourself in check, boy. I won't have you running off like Millicent and Tully. You'll just end up sliding down some Voidwoken's gross gullet, piece by piece.
The older-looking Magister notices your presence. He wipes his grubby hands downward across his greaves, as if to wipe away the grime, but instead smears more dirt onto them.
Halt, dwarf! What word do you bring?
His face goes pale, and his eyes open wide. The Magister that greeted you remains stiff, as if enduring a harsh wind.
The Voidwoken come.
Hush, Fader. You may pass, traveller. Dare say you'll be aching to leave before long anyway. But before you do, find Raymond, the White Magister. He'll want to know what you've seen. Be quick, mind. He's set to sail any moment.
He nods his head in the direction of the bridge, but offers no other instructions.
As long as you stay put, you'll be safe.
Ah, are you sure? Them sorcerers from the caravan.
This town looks peaceful enough. Let's find out if looks deceive.
Well, don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
Hey, don't come. My word, but you do look exhausted. I bet you could use a touch of magic. Have at it. Got yourself situated.
Your fish stinks of the void.
Keeping
What
it
kind
together,
of rat would
Bree?
sell such filth?
I'm
Kind
all
that
right.
don't fancy starving along with the rest of this town.
You're safe among friends.
It's all well and good for
Never
you
forget
with your
it.
rations. We've got to take what we can get.
Keep talking, dwarf, and you'll end up eating sawdust from a cell floor.
Ah.
Keeping it together, Bree? I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much. You're safe among friends. Never forget it. Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat.
Yep, yep.
Come over. Not like you're buying anything.
Hey, don't come visit your son. Who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Keeping it together, Bree? I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much. You're safe among friends. Never forget it. How you holding up?
Not in any mood to talk about it. Wars are brewing, my friend, and we may find ourselves on different sides, in which case prices will go up. Buy now while you still can.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it. Together, Bree. I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much. You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Alright. I think an hour and a half is good for today. We're gonna raid out, you guys. Raid time. We're gonna raid Hoagie. Let's go raid this beautiful man. Oh, wait. Yes. Yes, I do. Drop that username right, meow. Where is this typing? Because it's not where I'm typing it. Raid. Woo, let's go. 2 people, let's go. It's alright. They're all at the Eat Raid still. Alrighty. Well, thank you guys for coming out. We are gonna go raid Bootiful's husband, Casty Hands. So thank you all for coming out. I appreciate you being here. And remember guys, don't forget to eat.